Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's have had a beautiful celebrations for the new year of 2020. My name is Ahorangi Starchild and this is a reading, your messages from your angels reading. I want to wish everyone before I start a beautiful 2020. And last year, 2019, was a bit of a year where a lot of things might have come to light, hidden information, maybe making progress and finding closure of some kind for yourself on a personal level, emotionally, mentally, understanding certain things and situations now better than you did before. And these situations could go all the way back to your childhood, or it could have been situations that have transpired over the last decade or two. So I just felt this need to do a messages from your angels today. Just to kind of maybe put things into perspective, or maybe add to the information that you still may need to be able to gain forward momentum. So if you like this video, please click like. If you like my style, please subscribe. Share my videos. I'd like to get my views up. I'd like to get my numbers up. I also have on my channel a wide variety of other types of videos, DMs and DFs. I do, like your daily vibes, that sort of thing, which are just general readings. Anything you need to know about me is in the drop box below, so let's just jump in. Please excuse me stumbling over my words. I will introduce the decks as I go. This is my Gilded Tarot. And I haven't pre-shuffled. I felt like I wanted to shuffle on camera. And so this is about, have a look at the images on the cards that I'm presenting here. If you are someone who is in tune with the universe and receiving synchronicities, there'll be images coming in on the cards that will help you and your angels to set up some synchronistic pictures or images to be able to exchange information. Okay, so I'll draw numerology cards, I'll draw talking to heaven, spiritual cards. So pay close attention to the images on the cards. Okay, right, let's jump in. Messages from your angels, your guides, the fairies, the unicorns, your star seeds. Who if you have connected to your star seed DNA, leave me a message. I'm a star seed from Vega. Just passing through. Okay, if that's a bit weird, let that go. Everyone here is welcome. Thank you for sharing this beautiful journey of light with me. The first card that comes up is the Queen of Wands. So this is about inspiration. This card is ruled by Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is a mature feminine, a woman who is charismatic, warm, outgoing, creative. She has really good business skills. This is someone who has good entrepreneurial skills, but having the ability to take it to the next level. Good at starting something and then keeping it running, okay? Seeing it through, doing every day on a daily basis what we need to do to make things move forward. We have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like Eight of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So for some of you, it might feel like, even though You have stepped into your own power. You are gaining control of your life and where you want to invest your energy. That there's maybe still some situations where you feel tied up. You feel like there is new perspectives needed, which is why I'm doing this reading, is to open the doors for new perspectives to come in. Okay, a fresh look at situations so that we can apply this beautiful, dynamic, fiery energy into forward movement. Forward movement. Next card is the Chariot. So this is Cancer ruled, Cancer and Moon. And we are moving forward through our will. Sometimes, the Chariot is depicted by a lady flying a magic carpet. So this is about control, moving forward very fast. So I feel like even though we might feel like we need more information to be able to move forward on our path, knowing that the new direction is needed, but not quite sure as to how to proceed, or feeling like something needs to be shaken up to be able to move forward. But this is more on a mental level. It is to reach an understanding, to actually see the energetic doorways to be able to move forward, to arrive at a mental place, a conscious place, to see the answers, to be able to move forward. And I feel like this is what's going to happen. Because everyone is on a different timeline. I feel like the first half of this here is still dedicated to receive more information. And remember, folks, we do have that lunar eclipse that's going to happen on the 10th of January at 20 degrees Cancer, and the Chariot is resembling of Cancer. So I feel like because we're still in eclipse season, that we are in that phase of gathering information where the veil is very thin. And I feel like this new moon eclipse is, the full moon eclipse on the 10th is going to bring us the answers that we're looking for so we can move forward. Even if you don't get it on the day or leading up to, I feel like at the very least from now until July, you will have all the answers that you need to be able to move forward fast, fast track. This is going on the motorway of life, moving forward very fast, knowing what your objectives are, knowing what it is that you need to do, taking control of situations and making it happen. We have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like we're going into a period where we'll be able to do really good decision making, very pragmatic about it. You see how this works is we have this feeling of not knowing. Then we gain the new perspectives and we literally jump from the Eight of Swords to the Queen of Swords. So I feel like whatever is going to come in to help you move forward is something that's going to move very fast. Okay. And because the Chariot is the major, falling in the middle of this top line, I feel like the Chariot is bringing everything together. It could also be spiritually because we have a 7. So there is also spiritual enlightenment coming in. So it's the different layers of life in like an onion, where we have different types of movement coming in, intellectual as well as spiritual, as well as physical, because we have that fiery, that's the fire, the wands is spiritual, okay, but so at the moment it is spiritually and mentally we are getting the answers. We will be able to make really good decisions based on our past experiences and based on facts that we have. It's not pie in the sky. The Queen of Swords like to deal with facts. She pays attention to small details. She's very good at critical thinking. Downside is can be very depressing and very like a Debbie Downer kind of energy, but she's grounded. She's not making decisions, half-assed decisions, so to speak. And then we have the Page coming in. So that is a focus. I feel like there is a focus on people. We have 3 court cards here. So the angels are saying, listen to what people say around you. If you feel inspired by someone around you and how they do things, get your role models. See how other people do things to be able to receive answers for yourself. Not necessarily copy them, but just to see how they problem solve and what actions they take in what situations, and also learn from other people's experiences. So we have the Page of Pentacles here, which is an opportunity to invest yourself beautifully in a stable, potentially stable, long-term situation where you can, there's a possibility of abundance developing from that. Investing yourself through routine, doing something over and over and over again. But it's like a seed with infinite potential that needs to be planted and needs to be taken care of and watered and nurtured. But there is also maybe a younger person coming in from whom you can learn. This person is a student. They have practical application. There's also something you can learn from the law, knowing the rules of the game that you play, so to speak. That's what my guides are showing me. Know the perimeters of how to play the game. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. So someone's losing sleep, someone's anxious, worried, these anxiety, that's a mental block. We have the Knight of Cups. Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is going to be the focus of this whole reading. The Queen of Pentacles. We've got the whole bloody court here with all these people. 3 queens. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So with this mental worry and stress and feeling powerless in problem solving or finding the answers that you seek, because this is kind of like falling in this area here, I do feel like if you take a break, go away for the weekend, change the scenery around you. With a Knight of Cups is someone who travels. To me, it's someone generally traveling in a southerly direction, I feel. And this is a person who's crossing water, so to speak, traveling across the water, or traveling across a bridge or a river to be able to get where you need to go. I feel like with this Page of Swords here, to unblock that stuck feeling, as with this Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords, I feel if you could go about your life with a sense of curiosity, childlike curiosity, to investigate your environment, ask questions. I see like those little 3-year-olds that they just keep on asking why, and then after time you just kind of run out of answers. But what I feel is that sense of curiosity will take you to places, will find you the answers, and it will give you that sense of moving forward, even though you kind of feel stuck. Put yourself in situations that is new. Do some research online, expand your knowledge. Don't be happy with the status quo. We have 3 queens here, so I feel, and then 3 pentacles. So we have 3 people here connected to their heart. We have fire, we have air, we have earth. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who takes care of her physical needs. She's a well-grounded, salt of the earth kind of woman. She knows how to take care of herself physically. She knows how to take care of her family. She's very loyal, stable, albeit a little bit boring, but she's the person who's always there. The Queen of Swords is the one who you want to consult when you want an opinion on something. The Queen of Pentacles is who you're going to consult to ask, how do I do something? The Queen of Wands will show you how to do it. Okay, she's the inspiration and the creativity that comes around when it, and how to invest the energy to get results. And I see that with this Three of Pentacles, that the angels are saying that you are divinely guided to take steps in a practical way to collaborate, consult with other people to find your answers through a sense of curiosity. Okay. So you don't have to do this by yourself. We have the moon. Trust your intuition. If you can't see where you're going, if you don't feel like you have all the facts and everything is a little bit unclear, the moon is what is going to show you the way. Okay, like navigating by the stars and navigating by the full moon. Have you ever seen those full moons at night where it's so bright it's almost like daylight outside? So I feel like this is what that moon card resembles. Is like, you might think it's dark outside, but if you expand, take yourself out of your comfort zone and you're willing to explore in the dark, the moon will light the way for you. I feel like the things that, for some of us, the things that keep us awake at night could potentially be subconscious, things we can't explain. We can't quite put our finger on it. But I feel like the moon card coming up right after the Three of Pentacles, which is the card of collaboration, the card of divine guidance. It is saying that your angels or your spirit guides are working with you at night while you are sleeping to help you to process subconscious information. Even if you're not sleeping, it's excessive nervous energy that's running through your body, and it's to be able to maybe do some moon gazing at night, because I see this little moon through the window there. So once again, just take a look at the art. There's a little owl. Wisdom comes at night when you can't sleep sometimes. So there's a little moon through the window. Maybe do a bit more moon gazing. Allow the moonlight to shine through your window at night. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel this beautiful, stable energy coming in for us. Look at that little field mouse. You know, the field mouse are like, they're very versatile little creatures, okay? They get to stay alive by being cunning and fast. Okay, they are animals of prey. So for them to be able to survive, it's about being flexible. And I feel with that Ten of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, that we are moving forward to create stability in our life. We are saving up money. We're saving our resources. We've been very careful on how, especially since we feel like we don't know, we don't have that 100% confidence because we are unsure about having knowledge. It feels like we're kind of slowing everything down. In other words, we are being very conservative in our actions, as well as in how we use our resources, because we don't know. So because we are trusting on our intuition, we're operating a little bit more slowly, because we are checking and double checking if we have the correct information when we intuitively decide to invest ourselves, if that makes sense. I hope I'm clear on this. So if you have any questions concerning messages in this reading, please leave me a comment below. So I do feel we are moving forward, because it falls underneath the Knight of Cups. We're moving forward in a beautiful way to create abundance and stability in our life. But this could also be family, this could be long-term investments, this could be a saving plan. This could just be where you live, finally finding the place where you want to live permanently. But this is also your life's work, what you do for a career. Where do you invest yourself? What is it that you're going to leave behind for the next generation? So the Ten of Pentacles is a card that kind of like, it's something that happens over time. Okay, it's kind of like the backdrop of a scene for me, but it's also saying that is beautiful abundance coming for you out of nowhere. After the moon, kapow, there it is. It's like all the answers all of a sudden come at the same time. We have the Lovers. So for some of us, we're going to have to make these very important decisions concerning relationships. And the angels are saying we're helping you with this. And this is a beautiful, passionate card because we have the two dolphins in the background there. Dolphins mate for life. Okay, so there is an important relationship, whether this is a business partnership, a romantic partnership, maybe this is a marriage, maybe you're already married, you what do you call it, renewing your vows. But it's this beautiful communication and the balance between the masculine and the feminine. I really love how they depict the Lovers in this, is that the strength of the masculine is protecting and carrying the feminine. Okay, so that's beautiful. So for some of us, there's going to be, if you've been in separation, for those who are in love, and if you've been in separation, I feel like in the first half of this year, with this Page of Swords falling above the Lovers, that there is some sort of communication coming towards you. It's a small message concerning a partnership. So this could be also in business as well. Maybe some offshore communication waiting to see whether there's possibilities to sign an offshore contract for business. Looking at potentials to invest yourself long term in business, because we do have the Queen of Wands. But once again, you have to put this where this fits, okay? We also have two pages here, so I feel like children is also playing a very important part in your life at this point in time. One of your children could potentially be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. One child could be air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And and taking everything into consideration, the children, your long-term financial security, your relationships, taking everything into consideration and bringing it together, because that's what the Chariot is. The Chariot is about taking various aspects, bringing it together, and staying in control of that journey, making it work for you through your own, through your will, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. For the single people, the angels are saying that there's a long-term committed offer coming your way. It's slow in coming. You've been waiting a very long time. This is almost like a snail sliding backwards down the ranch slider, okay? Have you ever seen a snail, you know, like going up like a window or something, a sliding door? And it's like, oh my God, it looks like it's going backwards. Yeah, but it's coming, and I like how these cards are speaking to each other. What am I going to do with this camera? I like how these cards are speaking to each other because the Knight is facing towards the Lovers. So I feel like, once again, this could be a long-term committed partnership in a relationship, because we have Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the person who goes around the boundaries, checking the fences, checking to see if there is any maintenance that needs to be done on the land or on the property to make everything, to keep it in a practical, functional condition. Okay, so this night is very important in the way of anything that needs to last a very long time, withstand weather and storms and what do you call it? The decay of something. The Knight of Pentacles is there to repair it. So I feel like even if this is a relationship, whether you're married in a partnership or whether you're single, you're waiting for someone to come back, I feel like there is repair, there is restoration for this connection to coming to be able to get it grounded and to make it long term. Okay, that's also kind of what I see. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel there's a willingness to work on this. There's a willingness. I feel like if you're watching this video and there have been issues in your life concerning family, business, deep psychological wounds that you need to heal, deep emotional wounds that you need to heal, that you are willing to put the work in. Okay, you're willing to invest yourself in this. You are willing to pay attention to the small details. You're willing to work diligently, loyally towards your goals. You're willing to collaborate with other people to make progress, to move forwards, to overcome the anxiety and the sleepless nights. But not only in yourself, but also with your angels. Okay, not only with other people, but also within yourself, to regain your confidence, to regain your balance. Because the lovers is, if you're single, the lovers is about keeping balance. So is the Chariot. Balance in life is so, so, so important. Now, I'm going to draw us some Power Animal cards by Stephen Lee Farmer. Just for some advice, some inspiration. What does, oh, okay, so this just fell out. We've got the lion. Lion. Courage. It takes courage to look at yourself, to acknowledge your weaknesses, to be a leader, to be strong, to set an example, to show other people how to move forward, to show other people values and how to kind of maybe even stand in the spotlight without cringing. Without cringing. The word says, ask for what you want. You know, just ask it. That's what the angels are saying, and you might even see lions in images when the angels communicate to you. And I want to tie this in with this Page of Swords, with that sense of curiosity. When I said that the little children always asking, but why? Why? So this is also not only asking why, but ask for what you want. We'll draw another card there because I want to get synchronicities in so we can, you know, get our angels and images. That then you might also be tied to Africa. You know, like think of Africa where the lions live as well. Maybe some movies. The Lion King might mean something to you. The music connected to movies. Things like that. Dry, hot, arid countries. Then we have Seal, imagination. I also think of the singer, the artist Seal. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. Maybe even go close to the water, take walks on the beach, go for swims. you know. Water is good for the soul. Let's see what. Okay, so if you have someone who had passed over and you're waiting for messages from someone who's crossed, and we are in eclipse season now, the veil is very thin. You might have been dreaming. Someone might have come visit you in your dream time. You might have heard music on the radio, music that you used to listen to together when you used to spend time together. You might have even seen numbers or hear people drop names in conversation that reminds you of your person. It is beautiful where I am, is what they want to say. I'm just shuffling and I'm just allowing them to communicate. I know people are waiting to hear. That one just flew out. We will be together again. And once again, look at the images, okay? We have people do, what do you call it, wakeboarding. Beautiful nature scenes. And that other card, one more. These are these messages for someone who's been waiting. And I see there's 3 people here. So maybe there's 2 people who had crossed and there's still the one that needs to come, or maybe one person has crossed and there's maybe 2 people, you know, in that family or in that connection, in the units of that energetic connection. I kind of see this as a dad, a mum, and a child. So maybe the mum has crossed and the dad and the son is still to reunite, or, you know, just put it where it fits. I hear the song by Luther Vandross, Dancing with My Father Again. The earth is our school. So there's a book, there's a globe, there's grass. So what your person actually wants to say is, if you've been thinking of studying, that they are there with you. They think it's a good idea. But it's also about, you know, or expand your knowledge in some way, shape, or form. I feel like your person was an intellectual person who loved to expand their knowledge. Your person is someone who loved the water, loved nature, loved to be outside. Your person is someone who liked to, they had practical skills of some kind and they liked to apply these skills, whether they were a surfer or someone who is, what do you call it, you know, that they might have had a skill that's quite impressive, you know, whether they do woodwork or be good at sports, playing rugby or soccer or whatever it is, that there's a sense of practical application that I pick up around them. So now we're going to do some numerology cards. So, well, Michelle Buchanan, she's local, she's Auckland based. And so just pay attention to the numbers as well. You know, what numbers come up for you. You might see them on, like, whoop. You might see them on car number plates, telephone numbers. Okay, so we have perseverance. See it through, because it's going to, because it's a number 4. 4 is about stability, laying a foundation. And to lay a foundation asks you to be very persistent in the application of your energy and your efforts. It's asking you to pay attention to what it is you're doing, because you're laying a foundation maybe for the next 30 years. We are ending a 30 years, we have, well, We're ending a 30-year cycle on the 12th of January with the conjunction between Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn, okay? So we are starting a new 30-year cycle, and we've also ended a decade. So it's to say, just keep on going. You have encouragement from your angels that you are investing yourself in the correct place, okay? Synchronicity 87. So I feel like your angels, your guides are going to use synchronicities, images, songs, life experiences that's just going to be so serendipitous. I don't even know, so serendipitous. How do you say that word? There's going to be a lot of amazing synchronicities, okay? That's going to tie everything together for you, and it's going to make sense in the most beautiful and poetic way. And then we also have a timeout. So I did mention travel, number 37, timeout. It's okay to have a rest. You know, laying a foundation is hard work. If you think of it in a practical way, like building a house, you know, doing all that cement work is hard physical labor, but you could also be laying a foundation spiritually or even mentally, you know. And it's okay to take a time out now and again to rest and rejuvenate, and then pick up the slack again to move forward. Now, angel cards I'm using today is Daily Guidance from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. And let's see what it says. What does the angels have to say today? What's that song ABBA also used to? By the way, all the songs that I'm mentioning here are disclaimer. You know, YouTube wants disclaimers for everything. So, I believe in angels. ABBA. We're taking you way, way back, right? So maybe you want to listen to that song. Steady progress once again speaks to this. This is a synchronicity right here, right now. That's what a synchronicity is. It's a card speaking to each other. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made and remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, actions of love. So, you know, I do feel like the angels are going to bring in the type of energy where something is going to pay off in dividends. Okay, all that effort is going to pay off in this 10 of Pentacles. There's lovers, there's Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles is all about this very slow progress, taking your time to produce something of value, okay, that will stand the test of time. Last but not the least, I haven't used this deck for a while. I use it privately, okay, for myself privately. But we're going to do Return of Spirit by Shirley Harnish. I like to meditate on these cards with these fractal images. Let's see. This is for, you know, just more spiritual information, and I want the card to jump out, and there it is. And look where this falls. Even before I turn it over, it falls right on the 10 of Pentacles, which I have mentioned before, as well as the moon. So that moon is also about deep, deep, deep emotion. Okay, investing or something that you really care deeply about, something that has been stressing you out mentally, and you care about so deeply that you don't even understand why, what it is about you that just can't let this thing go, because the moon is also about repetitive cycles. Okay, so where this card falls, we have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords. So, scenario, mental stress and anguish over a romantic connection. mental anguish and stress, anxiety about moving forward, following your passion, following your heart, wearing your heart on your sleeve, worried that you have been too open to revealing with your emotions in the past, because of past sector. And then, having this deep, don't understand how it is that you can feel so much, that you can have all this mental energy for something that means the world to you, that you feel could potentially be a legacy for you. This could be finances. This could be a relationship, could be family. We have confidence. So this is the card that fell out on top of that. It's to say that confidence is needed to be able to overcome this mental block and this fear and the unknowing. It's to say, well, I might not be able to explain it, like in the physical. I just have this feeling that is inexplicable. Okay. But somehow, it will restore your confidence in your own beliefs. And we have all the colors of the rainbow there. I want to show you this card once again. I just want to get to this little booklet here. That's your image. Sometimes we just have to fake it till we make it. And that is why you couldn't let this thing go. Okay, whatever it may be. Just try on the suit of confidence. See how it fits and how it feels. How does it feel to be confident, even if you have to kind of fake your confidence in yourself? It's important to note that too much confidence, isn't what's called for here. This is just about, if you don't have any confidence, to imagine that you have some. Okay, but you can also call upon your angels to boost your confidence. Heaven knows you are far from arrogant, so you just go gently with self-belief, believing in yourself again, believing that you have value, believing that you do have a very important contribution to make in this world, because the angels are saying that they're seeing you working on something that is, beautiful, that brings in something beautiful into this world. And it's about knowing that you are important in Spirit's plan, and that you are definitely worthy. Who you are and what you have to offer is so very important. It's time for you to believe in you and the way Spirit believes in you. Okay. So, and that speaks to me, the steady progress. And once again, it speaks to this 10 of Pentacles. Even though this 10 of Pentacles isn't in the center of this reading, I get drawn back to this 10 of Pentacles time and time again. So thank you for watching. I hope that there's information here that will shed some light for you to help you on your journey, move forward in light and in love. Thank you for watching, everyone. Give me feedback. I loved reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.